Hello everyone, this is Edina from empowermefirst.college. I've joined the board of authors recently and I'll be your teacher in English literature. I have a master's degree in English language and literature and one in Italian language and literature from the University of Szeged, Hungary. I have been teaching for more than 7 years and have a passion for foreign languages and literature. I'm a mother of 2 children and love to spend my free time in the nature doing sports. I am thrilled to be joining this school and have the opportunity to guide and support you in your academic journey. So let's start our first lesson. In this lesson, we are going to summarize all the important literary terms that you heard and learned about in the first semester. Please pause the video and try to make a list for yourself of the most important phrases you remember from the first semester. In this lesson, we are going to summarize the following terms: fiction versus non-fiction, literature or literary work, explicit versus implicit, fact, art, pop art, and Keech. So our first term is fiction. Fiction is a literary work based on imagination. So they are imagined or invented by the author. Typical genres of fictional texts are novels, short stories, novella, but it can also refer to fairy tales, plays, films, and poetry. Fictional works often feature fictional characters, events, and settings. Can include also many facts based on a true story, autobiography, or historical novel. Non-fiction, on the other hand, encompasses literary works that are based on real events, facts, or information. Typical genres of non-fictional texts are newspaper articles, reports, biographies, autobiographies, history books, scientific writings, textbooks, or your school books. Very important for non-fictional texts is that they have to be accurate and they have to be truthful. Our next term is literature or literary work. A literary work refers to a written piece of art, including fiction, poetry, drama, that exhibits creative or artistic expression by using the language. So it tells stories implicitly and indirectly. It means that it gives room for interpretation. Let's see what mean explicit and our other term implicit. The term implicit refers to something that is understood or implied without being directly stated or expressed. It is often used to describe ideas, meanings, or messages that are conveyed indirectly rather than explicitly. Implicit information or knowledge is inferred from context, background assumptions, or shared understanding rather than being explicitly spelled out. So in summary, something implicit is understood or suggested without being directly and explicitly stated. Explicit messages describe ideas that are stated directly. Here is an example of an explicit statement. John arrived late to the meeting. The implicit message from this is that John is not punctual. It is not directly stated, but can be inferred from the explicit statement. Our next term is fact. A fact is a statement or information that is based on real events, occurrences or observations, and is considered to be objectively true. It is something that can be verified or proven through evidence, data, or direct experience. Facts are generally considered to be objective and independent of personal opinions, beliefs, or interpretations. They represent reality and can be universally accepted as true. Let's see some examples. For example, Newton's law of gravity. We can observe it whenever an apple falls from the tree. Or the statement, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius at sea level, is a fact that can be tested and proven through experimentation and scientific evidence. Or the statement or fact that the Earth revolves around the Sun is a fact because it's based on astronomical observations and scientific consensus. Our next term is art. Art refers to a wide range of human creative activities and expressions, including visual arts that can be like painting, sculptures, and photography. Performing arts can be music, dance, theater, or literature, architecture, film, and more. Classical art focused on craftsmanship and beauty, whereas in recent decades art shifted towards stimulating senses, provoking thoughts and emotions of audience, and communicate ideas or messages. Our next phrase is pop art. Pop art is an art movement, a reaction against the traditional notions of fine art. It aims to incorporate elements of popular culture, everyday life, into artistic expression. It drew inspiration from everyday objects, celebrities, comic books, product packaging, and other elements of popular and commercial structure. The most famous representative of pop art is Andy Warhol. Our last term is kitsch. Kitsch refers to art, objects, or design that is considered to be in poor taste, overly sentimental, or lacking in artistic value. It can be found in various forms, including visual art, decorative objects, music, literature, and even everyday items. Some artists intentionally incorporate kitsch elements in their work as a form of artistic commentary or irony, blurring the boundaries between high and low art. Which terms come into your mind if you look at the following pictures? Now please pause the video and try to find the correct literary terms for these pictures. You can discuss your answers with your peers. Here is the key. Please check your answers. What did we learn today? We summarized terms like fiction versus non-fiction, literary work or literature, explicit versus implicit, fact, art, pop art, and Keech. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next video.